Howdy folks, it's Kim from Kim's Homestead here, and today I'm going to be planting garlic. So I will turn the camera around and show you what I have. Okay, that's not going to do it. Okay, so what I have is I went to the supermarket and I purchased a few full heads of garlic, and what I'm doing here is I just take off all this outside paper from the garlic cloves, and as you see they come in the little cloves, and I just separate that just like that. And the ones I'm going to plant, I put into this container. That one's a good one as well. And as you see, then I have some that are a bit smaller. Now I'm undecided whether to plant some of these or not, or just use them in everyday cooking. But the larger cloves I will definitely be planting. Then I have another container here of small cloves, which I will be using in my cooking. I'm also going to be planting out some onion shallots. Once again, as I said, I've gone to the supermarket and purchased them. Now these are the shallots, and as you can see with the garlic, there's actually another onion. So I got 2 onions for the price of 1. So these are a sweeter onion than the more developed big brown onions which you normally use in your cooking. These are a lovely sweet onion. So if you don't want that strong flavour, these are the ones that you use. But I'll be putting them into a garden bed and seeing if I can double my crop. Hi folks, okay, here we are out at my wicking bed, and this is the way I plant my onions and garlic each year. So I'll take out the onions first. So here's the garlic. Now I haven't taken the old paper off at all, and as you see, they're nice big cloves. Now this flat end here where the old roots used to come out is what goes in the ground first, and of course these little, you can cut them off, but I don't, I just leave them. And all I do is I push them straight into the soil about a knuckle deep. And what I'm going to do is, instead of planting them 4 inches apart, I'll be planting them around 2 inches apart. Now the reason I do that is because later on I'll be pulling up every second plant and I'll be using it like green garlic. Green garlic is a very mild garlic that you use in your cooking. Now it has the garlic flavour, but not that real pungent taste that sort of goes through your whole body. And then of course I'll have the other garlic when it matures. In the meantime, I'll be able to get a crop out of it, because garlic is a very, very long crop that takes a fair while before it's ready for harvest. So I won't bore you with planting all of this. I'll put it on hold for a little while and get back to you when I've done it. Hi guys. Well, I did that whole segment just there, and unfortunately it didn't record. So what it was is I was telling you about where I planted the garlic, and we planted the onion shallots. So what I'll do is just recap what I've just said. And you don't plant the onion shallots the same way you do as garlic. As you see, the garlic is in the ground and it was buried up to the first knuckle. With the onion shallots, I took my hand and I made a hole from the tip of my middle finger to the base of my middle finger and widened it like that, and then I just popped in the onion shallot so that the top is still exposed, and then I just firmed it in. Now the reason why you leave the top of the shallot exposed is because it doesn't like being buried. If you bury it, you'll quite often just rot out the crown. So to leave it exposed, it starts to develop the roots underneath, and once the roots start to develop, you will find that the shallots will start sending out their centre leaf, and they'll go from there. And then once they've started to send out their second leaf or third leaf, they will actually start to reproduce another onion along the side of them. And then the ones here that I've planted, once they've sent out another onion along the sides, they may also go to flower, because onions are what you call a biennial plant, which means that they will bulb up in the first year, and the second year they will go to seed. So this will be their second year. So even if I don't get any bulbs, I should be able to get seed so that I can plant a good crop of shallots next year. Now yes, I could probably purchase shallot seeds from somewhere. Honestly, I've found them hard to get, so this way at least I know that I can get them. I've purchased them from the supermarket, so there's nothing special about them or anything like that. But this way I'm ensuring I may at least get a crop of shallots next year, and also hopefully I will have a heap of seed that I've grown myself in my own climate, and they will be good for future crops. Same with the garlic. Now the garlic I purchased was from a local farm, which is really good. But these, at least if they may not have been grown organically before, they will be from now on. So I'll be able to get organic cloves of garlic, but I'll also get organic seed because I don't use chemicals. Now in the centre here, I've left some room so I can actually get a crop of either lettuce or I can do lettuce with radishes in between, so that's another couple of crops. Now they're both short-term crops, so when they're finished I can actually still have time to put something else in there. I may actually get 2 cabbages in there. They're both long-term crops as well. So, and one on the side there, I've got some peas. Now these are a variety called Frank's pea, and they have a beautiful little purple flower and a nice sweet tasting pod, normal green pod, so they'll be quite nice. They will actually grow up the archway that I've got here, and yeah, easy for picking. Alright, well that's it for today, and I hope you enjoyed my little garlic and onion planting. Catch you later.